Hey, welcome back to the Roman Lorenzo channel, and here today I have a new installment to the Years Later series. I have the LEGO Movie video game 12 years later, and so let's get into it. The story mode for the LEGO Movie video game consists of 15 story levels that follow the events of the movie, with notable highlights being the main cast from the movie returning to play their respective characters, and introducing a new gameplay mechanic where the Master Builder characters can go and take apart pre-existing items and repurpose them into something useful. Despite not being the most innovative of story missions, they were good fun to play through. And with that, let's see if the quality of the story missions carried over to the free play. The free play consists of 5 playable hub worlds, those of which are Bricksburg, the Old West, Cloud Cuckoo Land, the Octan Tower, and the Bonus Room. Starting off with Bricksburg, the map has a few nice design choices, like being able to explore Emmett's neighborhood. But in my opinion, the map is just too small, and the space that is given to Bricksburg is wasted on open areas behind the construction site, which only serve to be an easy way to replay one of the story levels. Moving on to the Old West, similarly to Bricksburg, it does have a few neat locations, like the movie theater where you could watch the game's cutscenes, or the hot tub placed outside the saloon. But just like Bricksburg, the Old West has the same problem of just being too small and cramped to be very enjoyable. Cloud Cuckoo Land, on the other hand, was a quite interesting area. Despite also feeling small and cramped, Cloud Cuckoo Land has the advantage of having a second area, which shows some of the destruction caused by the police raid, and also has the advantage of being the location of the character customizer. But unlike the past two areas, Cloud Cuckoo Land just doesn't have any memorable landmark locations. The second to last hub world is the Octan Tower, which is located on one of the floors of the Octan Tower, and which does have a pretty cool game show room with a wheel that, once spun, can give you a red brick. But other than that, the Octan Tower is really dull and forgettable. The final free play area is the Bonus Room, which is Finn's room, and unlike the past 4 maps, is really cool and reminds me a lot of Andy's room from the Toy Story 3 video game. For starters, the room has a lot of references to other LEGO products and IPs, like some LEGO books, a LEGO City computer wallpaper, bed sheets with LEGO bricks printed on it, and most notably of all, Ninjago posters plastered all around his room. And I think that with all of this detail, this is where the most amount of work on the hub worlds actually went into. And along with all of this detail, this is also the hub world where you can use the golden construction manuals that have been collected throughout the events of the story to build items like the Batjet, the Highway Chase motorcycle, and Big Fig Metalbeard himself. To talk about the maps in general, they did change the usual LEGO game system of looking for gold bricks and completing side missions given by different characters, to exploring the maps looking for red bricks and a few completable side missions, which for the most part come from you accidentally destroying something rather than being given the mission by a random character. And though the maps can be cool in concept and have a few memorable moments or cool locations scattered throughout, they do sadly fall flat in execution. The character roster of the game is comprised of 105 characters. 96 of them are from the base game, 5 of them are unlocked through cheat codes, and 4 of them were added through the Wild West DLC pack. The character roster has the well-known faces from the movie, like Emmett, Wildstyle, Batman, and Vitruvius, whilst also having a few of the smaller characters like Abraham Lincoln, Larry the Barista, and the Where Are My Pants guy. The character roster in the game is not the best, and my first reason for that is the padding in unknown and useless characters. Though it is cool to have the ability to play as characters like Gordon Zola or Hank Haystacks, I never did find myself using them. And my second reason is the padding in alternate designs. As an example, Batman has 2 alternate designs, Vitruvius has 3, Unikitty and Wildstyle have 5, and the worst offender of this is Emmett and his 14 alternate designs, a good few of which are just Emmett in his regular construction attire with a very slight change. Alongside changeable characters, The game also offers changeable pants, which can only be changed in these pants changing stations, which the game calls dispensers. There are a total of 23 different pants to be unlocked, 15 of which through the main story missions, 4 of which through cheat codes, and another 4 through the Wild West DLC pack. The pants themselves do offer a few non-cosmetic uses, like allowing you to run fast, or allowing every character to break and build using the rainbow bricks, which are usually exclusive to Unikitty. But the few uses that the pants do offer are mostly overshadowed by the red bricks that the game has to offer. All in all, the pants mostly only offer a few gimmicky particle effects and weird changes in the character's movements to use throughout the supported hub worlds. And now, it's time to talk about the glitches that occurred whilst I was playing the game. During my playthrough, I only experienced one glitch, and that was in the Old West hub world, where my game crashed during an in-game cutscene which was showing me a bar of gold that I had to return to the bank. Thankfully, the game put me back to just before I had started the fire to coax out the thief to leave the barn, and so nothing too serious happened. And with that, let's see if the music of the game is any good. The music in the game is quite good, having a few songs borrowed from the movie, most notably of which is Everything is Awesome, whilst also having a few other tracks that are original to the game, but don't feel out of place with the songs that came straight from the movie, leading to a nice blend of the two. The 100% completion of the game, according to howlong2beat.com, should take around 17.5 hours to complete, and in my playthrough, it took me a little over 18 hours, which, in my opinion, was not worth the time. Comparing it to the last game in the Years Later series, the LEGO Ninjago movie video game, that game was shorter to complete, had more memorable moments, had more replayability, and the 100% completion felt more rewarding. Where in that game, you get the Golden Ninja, and in this game, you don't get anything. Not a new character or a stud fountain, which is a little disappointing. Despite the story being quite fun to play through, and honestly, a highlight of the game, the hub worlds, with the exception of the bonus room, does leave a lot to be desired. In conclusion, the LEGO Movie video game was a good experience. If you are looking for more of the LEGO Movie, then this game does have something for you, but otherwise, it is just an average LEGO game without enough content to take it to that next level. Hi, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. This video took a long time to make, so subscribing would be highly appreciated. Special thanks to Mr. Bones for editing this video. If you have any suggestions for a future video, let me know in the comments, and I guess that's all I've got. Bye.